Bree. I am so excited. How are you? This is a perfect time. All right, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, that's correct. Yes. No. Yeah, I went over them. I actually just had a quick question about the costumes. I was wondering if Disney actually provides all the costumes or if you had to provide something, for example, like khaki shorts. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Like where you're put. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I don't have any tattoos or anything. I have four piercings on each ear, and then I have a little nose stud, but nothing that I'm willing to, I'm willing to take out anything. All right, perfect. Right. Yeah, I do. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, I've had from up to 1 to 4 roommates, and I'm currently living with one other roommate at the moment. Yeah, of course. I feel like any type of roommate situation would obviously need to be addressed pretty quickly. If I had a problem with a roommate, I would try to let them know, or vice versa. Um, but I really don't see a problem. I feel like me personally, I could, get past problems pretty easily. And then I'm actually really excited to, have the potential, cast member or even a roommate that has a different cultural background than me. I've actually never had that experience, so that would be a really cool experience to have. Yeah, I have always, really loved Disney, but it wasn't until I got older that I actually, looked at it as such a highly looked at company. I mean, they are the epitome of quality, and I almost want to be refined by Disney and just really, learn from the example of what they're all about. And it can really help me with, my future career. I know I'm not really sure what I plan on doing, but I know it's going to be in communications. And being able to work with Disney, you have tons of guest interactions and just, experiences that will really help me in my future. Yeah. I am. Mhm. Yeah, so I'm going to probably talk about when I was working at the Sandia Tram gift shop. That's probably one of the biggest, attraction areas where I live. People come from all over the world to visit that. So their experience is kind of important. But I had a customer who wanted to purchase something. I think it was like a little tile on the wall. And she was not happy because the one that she was looking for, we didn't carry. And because we are such a small gift shop, we don't have a lot of back stock. So I made sure that one of my team members, hopped on the register, and I actually got on the phone and called a store down in Old Town because I knew that they sold those specific tiles. And I was hoping to find a store that sold that one. And actually, I actually found one that sold the one that she was looking for. So I ended up just drawing on a map how to get all the way to that store. So I actually was able to turn that situation around. I know that doesn't always happen, but I got lucky in that aspect. Yeah. Yes, this actually happened to me recently. At my restaurant, we have a clientele that's of a much more mature age, and this little woman, she was the cutest little woman, sorry, and she came in with a walker, and she was meeting her family up in the upper section of my restaurant, and it had about 4 stairs that you had to get to, and as she was climbing up those stairs, she actually fell down, and it was kind of unexpected, and everyone kind of came to her rescue, which was really cool to see the customers and my team members, really help her. But we just kind of remained calm, made sure that she was stable and in the least amount of pain as possible. I actually went back into the office to grab my manager, and he came out and he called the ambulance, and we just kind of kept her calm and as in little pain as possible until help could come. Yeah, she actually broke her hip, but I mean, she's doing okay. So, yeah. I actually don't have any experience in lifeguarding. Um, I would consider myself to be a strong swimmer, but I don't have any experience. Yeah, I'd love to be considered for anything really. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yes, I work around food all the time, so yes, I do. I have lots of cash handling experience. Well, my interest with attractions is probably the amount of guest interaction that I'm going to have. I really don't have a problem speaking in front of guests. I've had lots of experience from the courses that I'm taking at UNM. I've taken public speaking classes, and I've actually gotten up in front of my church and told them my testimony. And I actually sometimes sell tickets at the tram, and I kind of have my own little spiel on just to make sure that they have their tickets in hand while they're about to board. So I kind of feel comfortable in that, and I'm just really looking forward to like getting to interact with the guests more. Yes, I am more comfortable with Disneyland just because it's closer to me. The last time I was actually in Disney World was probably about 2005, so it has been a while. I actually have a sweet spot in my heart for Fantasyland. Um, And probably the Mad Hatter, the teacups and stuff like that, like all of those little Fantasyland. I know like that's a family area, and my family used to go there all the time. So yeah, so I think if a child wasn't as tall enough to ride the ride, I would probably just apologize and just make sure that they know that there is tons of other cool attractions that we have for them that they can ride, that they are tall enough. I'd probably get out a map or something and show them all the cool places they could go. If I had a pin or a little sticker on me, I would just make it a fact that here you can have this little sticker and maybe encourage them to come back when they are tall enough to ride. Yeah. I think I would probably want to change that to maybe character attendant. I'm not really sure if the, backstage would really fit me, really, after I kind of did some more research. I think definitely. We always have different sale packages going on, so I'm used to knowing, different um, ticket combinations that we have. So I feel like I would be pretty efficient in that role. Um, I would probably try to explain to them like everything they can do for the long weekend and maybe explain to them that we have this amount of discount for this ticket and you guys can have a little family um, character dinner here and really make sure that their long weekend is packed full of memorable and magical experiences. I actually do. I have a YouTube channel. I so I'm kind of comfortable working with a Canon DSLR camera. I it's kind of a hobby of mine. I like to do makeup videos and stuff, but I'm used to kind of messing with lighting and different kind of things like that. I think I've been most definitely comfortable. I definitely think I am. I'm used to being in the heat, and then I'm also used to being in 3 feet of snow, so I'm definitely adaptable to weather conditions. Yeah, we can have snow in the morning and then it'll be sunny and you have to take off your jacket like later on. So it's crazy. Okay, so the most qualified would probably be the quick service food and beverage and probably merchandise, just because of my past experiences in my work. I have the most, skills toward that. However, I would like to use the skills that I have used in those and probably maybe use them somewhere else. Yeah, yes, I actually would like to be considered for anything. Yeah, yeah, I think that would most definitely be fine. Yes, I have been checking it almost every day. Perfect. I actually do have a couple questions for you. I actually kind of wanted to know how you got started with the Disney company. Okay, awesome. Do you mind telling me? Go ahead. Mhm. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. That's kind of what I hope to do is kind of get my foot in the door and maybe make my way back eventually. I kind of also wanted to know from working in the parks, do you kind of lose some of the mystic and the magic kind of after knowing Disney's ins and outs? Hmm. Yeah, it's probably just more magical learning more. Exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, and then I just had one more question, and this is kind of more so for me. But I used to play, Disney used to have this game, and it was called VMK, and it was like a virtual game that you could play around their like 50th anniversary. And I was wondering if you've ever played it or knew about it. Yeah, yeah, it was so cool. I played it, I can't even remember, like for years until they kind of discontinued it. But it's cool that you even know what it is because I've always wanted to know if people in this program used to play it. So truly, and you could do like quests and different stuff like that. And then I think they kind of had an interaction with it where you could trade pins in the park from the game. So it was cool. Yeah, isn't it? Does it have to do with the sword pulling it out? I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, how cool. What was it called again? Oh, cool. I will have to check that out. How cool. Oh, that's awesome. Huh, I would have never known about that. Thank you. All right, so that's pretty much everything I have for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a good one. Bye.